Do you go to bed with something thick? Glock 21. So if you watch a lot of this channel, you know I have a fairly small apartment. This is basically all you can see. Right over here, like this way, is a little bedroom, and it's not even a full-size bedroom. It's like a half bedroom. You can barely fit the bed into the corner, and so I don't have a lot of room from where the door opens in my house to where somebody can see directly into my bedroom. In fact, it is a straight shot directly to my head at the end of the bed from the door. If you kick in the door, you have a direct line of sight to me. So when I started looking at home defense weapons, I started thinking about, wow, what do I really what can I really use? Big ass shotgun, an AR. My first thought was to go with like a PC's pistol caliber carbine. Now I thought, well, that'd be really cool. I wanted something cool. I'll admit it, you know. But what I end up going with was the Glock 21. I'll only tell you why this is what I feel like is like kind of like the ultimate when it comes to a bedside home defense weapon. So let me backtrack a little bit. If you've got a really large AR next to your bed, you may be able to hop up out of bed and grab it and go to work, right? It's going to take you 3 seconds. And I'm not entirely sure I have that much time. And even with a shotgun or a small shotgun or a pistol caliber carbine, something that's light, that's on the side of your bed, it's not realistic for me to have that amount of time. So I need something that I can reach over and grab. And I also need something that I feel like has good stopping power. 45 ACP, Glock 21, thick frame. It's not the smaller version. A lot of you have seen this weapon before. This is the weapon that I purchased at the pawn shop for about $550. This is it was new, and I've put a lot of work into it. I did put a ghost trigger connector in there. It makes the trigger pull a little bit lighter. And let's just make sure once again that this is very clear. You can kind of feel, you can feel right through the camera that it's got a nice trigger on it now. Here's the reset. So that's the one improvement basically that I did to it. Now, when you talk about the ultimate bedside home defense weapon, this is a good start for me. And one of the reasons why I initially wanted this one is because it actually goes with that Chris Vector that you see behind me. That Chris Vector takes the same magazines as this Glock 21. So that's one of the initial reasons why I got this. This holds 15 and plus 1 in the chamber. Okay, so it's also legal in the state of Colorado, and it's got a nice amount of stopping power. Everybody knows that 45 ACP is must stopping power, and it definitely is fun to shoot. It's accurate and reliable. I think everybody would answer that. Now, what would I do to this to make it the ultimate bedside gun? Because this certainly isn't right now. First of all, I would get a better light. I didn't know initially that how much hatred I would get for getting a no light. I didn't know very much about it. Coming in new, it looked like a very attractive light option. Now, if you recall, I actually got this light for my FN 509, and it fits the holster for my FN 509, and that is what this light is actually for. It was initially for a carry gun. Now it has now moved on to the role of my bedside gun, and it still works, and that's another video entirely. But so I would get a better light, I would get a barrel that's threaded, and then I'm going to end up getting a suppressor, because if you think about it, you're waking up in the middle of the night, you got a 45 ACP, you're letting that sucker off without any hearing protection. You're gonna either injure your ears, you're gonna freaking scare the shit out of yourself. You're literally gonna be pooing while you're shooting. Okay, so I think the ultimate bedside gun, and I think a lot of you guys would agree with me, is to get something like this or a full-size pistol that has a suppressor on it. And so that's definitely in the future. I'm going to get a barrel for this and a suppressor, and maybe even have this this slide cut for an optic. But then that makes it, in my opinion, basically the ultimate. So is it the ultimate yet? No, but is this in my opinion, a perfect option for somebody looking for something quick and effective to be able to reach over. It's got the capacity, 45 ACP, so it's not going to be going through everybody's apartment. You use hollow points on it, it's going to be nice. So there you go. That's my basic take on the Glock 21 and why I choose this as my bedtime gun and why I got a thick ass bitch in my bed with me.
Damn, boy!
If you are truly keeping this on your in your bed, I don't keep a bullet in the chamber because your blankets could get caught or something, and that would be a horrible way to go. If you keep it in a bedside table, and if you then that's a better way to go. My advice is to get a cloth or a pillow to set it on next to your bed, so it's not getting scratched up on your table. Can I recommend Glock 21 as a good bedside weapon? I think this is one of the best options that you can get out there. Now, if you guys are big spenders, I would say the FNX 45 looks like a freaking amazeballs option. It's already cut for an optic and all that stuff. So you might want to look into that one. I really like FN. But as far as for a more budget-minded, something that has that stopping power and is a good option for a bedside gun to protect your family, I think the Glock 21 is a great option. And really any other full-size frame Glock is a great option. But I specifically like the 45 ACP because it has less penetrating power, and it's definitely going to get the job done. So let me know in the comments what you guys have for your bedside gun and what you think the ultimate bedside gun might be. Now, some of you have different situations. You got a lot more time to pick up a larger weapon and maybe even put on hearing protection before you go down and engage any threats when you hear a bump in the night. I don't have that luxury. So thanks for watching the video. Appreciate it. Check out my Patreon and subscribe star. You guys are the best. Thanks again for watching. Have a great one.
Alright, at this time we'll be returning to live fire. Eye and ear protection is required at all times on the firing line. No rapid fire. At least 1 second in between shots. Keep your barrels pointed down range at all times and keep all weapon handling and loading inside the window. When you're done for the day, you can case up on your own and then you're good to go. Once the lights are off, you're clear to resume shooting. Lights are off, the range is hot.